Double tap to connect with the energy. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. Get comfortable. Close your eyes if you can. Take a deep breath in and out. I call upon my spirit guides and guardian angels to guide me to walk my highest path forever. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Aries, the observer has showed up in your reading today to remind you to take a look at life from a different perspective. In The Sword and the Stone, Merlin turns Arthur into a fish, so he is able to gain a new perspective about life through the eyes of a fish. While we can't actually transform into different people or creatures, we are able to use our imaginations to step into the day and the life of others, to gain a broader perspective. Walk yourself through each step of their day, from getting dressed in the morning, to performing basic chores and tasks, to interacting with those around them. How would their interactions with the loved ones, co-workers, or friends alter how you see the world? And inhale. And exhale. The observer can also indicate that there may have been a misunderstanding between you and someone you love. Maybe someone said something and you perceived it differently than what was intended, because you have a wound in your heart that caused you to assume they were rejecting you or were angry, when it could possibly be that they were just protecting themselves or stating their own truth. Remove yourself and your ego from the situation and look at the scenario from the perspective of the other. Take their wounds and their past experiences into consideration, and maybe you will learn something new about the communication and their actual intent. Most people, including you, react from a place of their own wounding and their own experiences, and sometimes we need to remove our own feelings from a situation in order to gain better clarity. Approach the world from the perspective of curiosity rather than wounding and defense. And inhale. And exhale. The observer is also telling you to take a step back from your project and let your mind defrag in order to gain better clarity and renewed inspiration. You may be too focused on controlling an outcome that you are trying to dig a trench through a rock, and if you take a step back, you may see that there is an easier route to dig the trench around the rock. Incorporate the rock into your plans rather than trying to destroy it altogether. Take a moment to regroup, to pause, and inspiration will come at unexpected times. You may also consider getting advice from a trusted advisor who has the experience and the insight to assist you with your project, and that can give you the new perspective you are in need of. And inhale. And exhale. The observer is here to tell us to take a step back and look at life differently. This means we need to take a step back and look at ourselves and our own pasts from a different perspective. Think of a time that you felt like you weren't good enough, or you weren't living up to your own expectations for yourself. Now think of someone that loves you and doesn't see you from that perspective. How would they have looked at you in that moment? What would they have seen? Would they have seen your flaws, or would they see that moment differently? Rewrite that moment in your mind to include this new perspective and start to see yourself from a different angle. Stop talking negatively to yourself and only focusing on your perceived flaws, and start to focus on the positive and see yourself as others see you. And inhale. And exhale. Repeat to yourself, I am observing. I am curious. I am at peace. Recite these affirmations to remind yourself to take a step back and observe the world from different angles. Let me know in the comments how this message resonates and what new insights you have gained by observing the world around you. You are gaining insight. Claim this manifestation for yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love and light.